for my enjoyability.
You can't give 2 ratings.
I did, yeah. What's in between 3.3 and 3.8?
3.5.
There it is. So I can give it 2 ratings, Brandon.
That's what I did.
I know, but I told him why and how I separated it.
Okay.
This week we sample Beer Adjacent's August Beer Box. This is episode 145 of the Malting Hour.
What's the haps on the hops? Got yeast and speeds. This the Malting Hour where we talk about our drink and tell you what we think every other week. And if we get drunk, well, we might slur our speech. Got the gift of gab, the friends you wish you had. Join us for a drink, join us for a laugh. Time is never wasted, where you getting wasted. The Malting Hour here, people take your places. People take your places. People take your home.
Welcome to the Malting Hour. I am one of your hosts, Tony Bullock, joined always with
Brandon Winninger.
Brandon. How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Pleasantly full. Thank you for dinner.
You're welcome.
Very good. Brandon made me some dinner tonight.
Yeah, glad you came by and had some food and some pie.
Yeah. Dinner with your family. It was nice.
Yeah, we don't do that often enough, so
I appreciate
I know my son loves it when you come by and hang out with him. So
yeah, we got to play some Roblox.
Yeah,
it was fun. I did tell me I am really good at video games, so I appreciate that. I feel like I'm validated now in something in my life.
Yeah, I went upstairs. I was getting the grill ready and like getting the steaks ready, and Becca goes, "So Tony's the babysitter?" I was like, I wouldn't call him that. He's hanging out with Benjamin, like. If something goes wrong, like, we can come in, but, like,
yeah, I mean,
they're fine.
I've been known to be able to save lives of children.
Yeah. No, I mean, like,
he
just, like, he would sit there all day with you, like.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was great. I had a lot of fun with him. It was nice. And then dinner was really good. Thank you. Carrots, steak, zucchini. I mean, fantastic, man. And then pie from the Fanny's. R.I.P. Yeah,
man.
Pecan pie. It was so good. It was so sweet.
Yeah.
So delicious. Anyway.
I can't wait to have more of that.
I'm going to eat all this right before. I'm going to eat the rest of the pie after this episode. Brandon, what are we drinking on this episode? What's going on?
So our good friend Rachel from Beer Adjacent put together, she's doing monthly beer packs, and she put together an August beer featuring. There are 6 beers on here. We're not going to go through all of them, but we're going to go through a few of them, and we'll talk about the ones that we're drinking. So right off the bat, we are drinking Maplewood's Arroz by Another Name. And that's a collaboration with Maplewood. And
wait, Maplewood collaboration with who?
Peace.
Oh, Peace. Oh, right. You said it was a Maplewood collaboration with Maplewood.
Yeah, so it's a Maplewood collaboration with Peace Brewing.
All right, so now I want pizza.
Yeah. So if you've never been to either, you should check out both.
Absolutely.
I haven't been to Peace in a while. That makes me want to go back.
We should go.
I love their pizza.
Yeah. This is a rice lager, correct?
It is. It is a dry rice lager. I'm trying to see if there's any more descriptors on here.
There should be something on the side. Excuse me, I'm not yawning because I'm tired of yawning.
It literally just says lager brewed with rice.
Nice.
4.7% alcohol. And that's it.
Have you had many rice lagers?
I've had a couple, 2-3 in my day.
Nice. I keep saying nice to rhyme with rice. Yeah, the last one I had was actually here. That night that me, you, Matthew, and Chuck hung out and you grilled up some food for us. I brought, I think, Sketchbook? No, somebody else. It was a rice lager from somebody. Oh, maybe it was. I'm not sure, but it was another rice lager from some other brewery, and it was really good. And this is equally as delicious. Rice lagers
this is fantastic.
Tend to be very crisp and clean, and this is it's like very light yellow, you know, and it's very. The thing I liked about it was that you really do get like a nice hop aroma off it. Like I have to imagine that these have to be probably some noble hops in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick search if I can. But like what's nice, it's what I wanted to say is it's very reminiscent of like, you know, the old school lagers. Like
I was just looking it up. I was trying to look it up. I did not see it because I put in Maple. I didn't type out Maplewood. It came out as Applewood. Whoops. Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
No. So I saw, says, we teamed up with Peace Brewery to create the crispest, driest, most thirst-quenching...
The crispest?
The crispest, crispest, driest, most thirst-quenching, fluffiest, head-having rice lager in all of the land. We used a blend of rice, including jasmine, to lighten the body, add crispness and snap, as well as impart a delicate flavor to this clean lager. That's
So also, I missed it when you said, what was it called? Arroz?
Arroz by another name.
Yeah, I now get
The jasmine?
Yeah. Well, Arroz. Was it Arroz?
Yep.
My bad. I should have got that right away, and I didn't. Yeah, this is really good. This is really... you know what, Rachel? Good August beer choice. This is a delicious beer for August. Like, it tastes like... it reminds me of like a classic lager. It's very clean. It's very easy to drink.
Yeah, super clean.
This is like a good beer to eat with some pizza, or to drink with some pizza.
Ooh.
You know, or if you want to sit outside on a warm summer night around the fire in your yard. Yeah, I really like this beer. It's very good. And I think I don't know what the availability of it or distribution is. But if I see this out there, I'm going to grab some.
Yeah, this is...
Or just go wherever I can get it.
Well, very well done.
Yeah.
Very well done.
I like this a lot. I don't know. Do we rate this on pieces of pizza or grains of rice?
Ooh.
I think grains of rice.
Yeah.
Brandon, how many grains of rice would you give this beer?
For what it is, dude, I like this. I'm going to go like 4.3.
I like that.
4.4 maybe?
Nice. Yeah, I was gonna give it like a 4-1. I like this. It's very good. I've realizing that I really like just simple, easy beers lately. I still love big IPAs and juicy IPAs and stouts and all their styles, but when it's come to like wanting to just have a beer, like lately I've been drinking Coors Light. I really like Coors Light. Coors Light has become like just an easy kind of go-to beer. But like when I came by tonight, I brought over Half Acres Green Torch, which is their lime lager.
You did?
I've had one. There's 5 left. That beer that's so good. It's such a good beer. It's been out for a couple of years now. I want to say maybe 2 or 3. 2 trees.
Yeah, I've never had it.
It's very good. Well, now you have some. Drink it up. Yeah, it's very good because that's a good like light lager with like a nice lime taste to it. It's not like an overpowering lime flavor to a beer. It's very good. But this is delicious. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Maybe 4.2. I'll go 4.2. 4.2. I like this. I definitely want to get some of this.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Very good. Let's pop one off.
Next one's up to you.
Oh, there's a THC beer. We're not doing that. Okay, there's another lager, another Radler, or not another Radler. Then we got a Martzen, and there's also a non-alcoholic beer. We're gonna save that for the end. I think I'd like to save that for the end. Let's do. We're gonna do Solemn Oath's Oktöberface.
I knew it.
The Martzen lager, and I again did not bring my reader, so I'm going to crack this open, pour some into my glass, and then pass it over to you so that you can read.
Ooh, that's looking really good.
Dude, that's nice. And I like the head on that. Look at that. That looks beautiful. I'm going to pour just a little bit more because I'm greedy.
Do it.
Sorry. This is, this is when it's okay. Now, granted, it's what is this, August 29th we're recording this? Yeah. This is the right time you can start cracking on Oktoberfest beers, okay? I perplexed. I still don't get it. I don't understand the market release of beers. I get it because they have to get beers out at a certain time, but why is pumpkin on a shelf in July? You know what I mean? Like
somebody posted something.
I need an explanation
on like Twitter. They're like, you know what sells really? You know what doesn't sell at all on November 1st? Like fall beers and pumpkin beers.
Yeah,
whatever. You know what sells really good in August? Fall beers and pumpkin beers. Huh. I'm like, yeah.
I mean,
so they got to get it out because
otherwise
it's a very small. So I understand it. It's a very small window. So
I guess that makes sense. It's just what sucks is that I get it. People do buy it, but by the time I'm ready to buy it and drink it, it's not available.
Yeah.
Like, it's Halloween and fucking Christmas beers are out.
Yeah.
I don't want to drink a Christmas spice. Like, I like, honestly, I'll drink a Christmas beer in November. That works for me. Well, you know, it's October, man. That's when I want to, like, start dipping into fall beers and start drinking
Christmas beer in July.
Oh, look at that. I mean, to be honest, I'll drink a Christmas beer anytime they are delicious. I know, whatever. Sorry. What are we drinking? I mean, I know what we're drinking, but describe.
So we are drinking Solemn Oktöberface. The description on here, it's a Marzen lager, 16 fluid ounces, 6% alcohol.
Whoa.
Ample caramel and toasted malt balanced by a bright grassy hop character in this American version of the traditional German-style lager. But, yeah.
How do you feel about this one?
I like it. It's a little less, like, it's weird because it's malty forward and then it kind of falls off right away for me.
Yes. There's not that malty sweetness I kind of find.
So
not like there's... Sorry, go ahead.
No. But I was gonna say you get the malt body,
Yeah.
and then it drops when you're expecting to get the sweetness.
Yeah.
Like,
Which I don't hate, but I also... That's not what I'm looking for in an Oktoberfest
Yeah.
beer. But I will say this. This is definitely more of a... Probably approachable, drinkable, like you can drink more than one.
I can see that
Because like Oktoberfest beers, I really like, but like when we do our Oktoberfest, beer episode, it's a lot, and like
Yeah.
it almost kind of like burns me out a little bit from Oktoberfest beers. And I've had Sam Adams already this year, and now again, like this weekend, as we're going into Labor Day, I'll probably start buying Oktoberfest beers. Like I'll have those. Also, by the way, I did buy the Sam Adams fall pack, and I've got the 3 pumpkin beers sitting.
Oh
in the
yeah,
fridge,
you said that. Yeah,
so
got those like waiting in the wings.
And I think the next time I go to the store and I see pumpkin, I'm probably gonna buy it. I know Benny's already has a whole bunch of pumpkin beers. At Beer on the Wall, they had beers for cafes, the pumpkin spice latte.
Oh god,
pumpkin beer that they have.
Have you had that before or no?
Yeah, I like it. It's good.
No, there's pumpkin spice in there.
I think we have. I love everything pumpkin spice. I think we've had
That's
it
what
on
I
an
forgot.
episode. What?
So when I was at the grocery store yesterday, I bought, I think it's Gouda. I think it was pumpkin spice Gouda.
What? Did you buy it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I got it upstairs. I bought it specifically because you were coming today, and I was like, Tony needs to try this.
Well, save me some. Oh, I'll come by. I'll come by this weekend. Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, I now's the time of year where I like starting to like this is coming out on Labor Day. Hopefully you're listening to this on Labor Day. Happy Labor Day, by the way. This is good. It's good in a different way for me. Like I like that it is not as, like you said, the maltiness kind of falls. Like,
Yeah.
Malty body, and then it's not like that sweetness that you kind of expect. It's not there. Which I think for some people, at least here with American versions of Martins, that like maybe this is what it's like more traditionally supposed to be like. I don't know. I don't know if I really. We've had some other Oktoberfest beers, but this is I would say a lighter version of an Oktoberfest beer.
Yeah, it doesn't hit you like, I don't want to say hit you in the face because Oktoberfest don't, but it doesn't.
I can hit you in the face with an
like,
Oktoberfest. You want me to.
But yeah, like I had said before, like just the sweetness is not there, and but the body is there. Mm-hmm. It's very confusing for me because like I really do enjoy it, but like at the same time, like if I'm gonna go for an Oktoberfest beer, I want that full experience. I want like all of that. But they did it right with like I think the malt they used. I don't know if they used enough of it. I don't know, whatever. And the hops, like, yeah, I'm confused. Like, I like it enough to hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't want to say that, but like, it's just like, God, why? Like, it's like so disappointing. After every sip, I'm waiting for that like last burst of like yumminess, and it's not there.
Yeah, it's falling off is, by the way,
Because now that I drink it, it's almost watery.
yeah. And again, I think it's a more approachable beer. I would say this is like a Marzen light.
Yeah,
I think
that's a great description.
Funny thing is though, it's still like, it's like 6% though, right?
Yeah,
That's dangerous. That's dangerous. You have 2 of these in a 16-ounce can. Like that's crazy. By the way, real quick before we get back to the beer, you have one of my favorite I Think You Should Leave episodes on. She says, "Get away from me, banana breath. What the hell did you eat? A banana?" And she thinks it's the funniest joke in the world. And she gets t-shirts made. Anyway, or wants t-shirts made. Brandon, how many lousy smarches are you going to give this?
we're going that route. Yeah. I'm gonna go 3.5.
3.5?
Yeah.
I'm going to, for style-wise, I like 3.3.
Yeah.
For me, though, like enjoying this beer, I'm at 3.8.
Okay.
You know, for what it's supposed to be, I'm on the lower end. For my enjoyability,
Can't give 2 ratings.
I did. Yeah. What's in between 3.3 and 3.8?
3.5.
There it is. So I can give it 2 ratings, Brandon.
That's what I did.
I know, but I told him why and how I separated it.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'd drink it again. I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not a bad beer. I like the bitter. The bitterness is the one thing. The malty body, and then that slight bitterness up front is all October. And also, we didn't mention the color. It's beautiful, like amber color. It's very clear. You know, you can see right through it. It's a solid beer, but I'm not reaching for this first one. I want an Oktoberfest. Yeah. I don't care how far we are in. We're taking a break. Listen to this ad.
And we're back.
Welcome back, everybody. We are drinking through Beer Jason's August beer box. Perfect way to celebrate Labor Day.
I mean, why not?
Wrapping it up, you know? All right, cool. The next beer we're drinking is from Spiteful Brewing here in Chicago. It is their Radler. By the way, this is a badass. This is like an old school tattoo.
Oh yeah,
I like the artwork on here. I like all Spiteful stuff too.
Yeah,
so I'm excited to try this.
While you're cracking into that, I wanted to kind of touch into like this whole thing that Beer Jason is doing.
By the way, you would all remember Rachel from a couple episodes.
Yes. I don't. Yeah. So I'm gonna call her Rachel from now. Yeah. So what Rachel is doing with Beer Adjacent is she's been working with several local breweries and curating boxes. We say boxes, but it's about 6 beers that coincide with the month or like what she's feeling at the time, and just kind of like her job. Or her mission is to kind of promote craft beer, and this is awesome. Like, I know we talked to her in the past. We were supposed to try and get a box last month, and we missed that. But I'm super glad that we got this month's box, and we are trying it out.
I think we got to bring her back for the next pumpkin episode.
We should bring her back for one of her boxes. And a pumpkin episode. Make it just a drunken night.
Oh, God. Going through two full episodes and one being a pumpkin beer, that would be too much. Too much for me, my friend. Brandon?
Put on your big boy pants.
Okay, fine. Let's see. Can I read anything about this beer? Nope. It is Spiteful Brewing's Radler. It is a lager with grapefruit. Oh, yeah. This is my type of speed. It is 2.7% ABV.
Oh.
We are actually working backwards tonight.
Well, works out with what we have planned.
If we started with the Oktoberfest, then it would be right, because then we would be working backwards. Yeah. But the rice lager was a good choice. Ooh, man. That smells like grapefruit right off the nose
totally.
there. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Oh, that was a little burp there that just tasted like delicious steak that you made me.
I'm getting like literally, it's like grapefruit, like subtle grapefruit juice.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any booze.
No, I get more grapefruit than anything. That is a
hoppiness at all.
That is a Radler.
Yeah.
That is a Radler.
That is a very well done Radler.
Hey, the last time we had a Radler, it was an Imperial Radler from New Glarus.
Ooh. So that was like, what?
10%.
10%? Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's a bit more than this. I like this, man. I like Radlers.
Yeah, it's like stuff like this like blows my mind because it's like, I mean, obviously they've calculated it, but I'm like, and the way it tastes, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely like way below the threshold of anything I would ever drink. Like, but what you say, 2.7?
2.7.
That's insane.
Yeah. You could give this to an alcoholic.
You shouldn't.
But don't. Don't do that. Yeah, I've had a couple Radlers.
Ooh, that's fantastic. Though.
The first Radler that sticks out in my mind is Stiegel.
Oh,
Stiegel
yeah, dude,
Radler.
that's the first Radler I ever had.
It's probably the first Radler most people have had. Or most Americans have had.
I mean, because I think Radlers were like the German style and like came over to America and everyone, like, because, dude, I remember when I was working at Fisherman's, like, we had Stiegel in cans and occasionally we had it on tap and like everyone was just blown away by it. Like, how is this a thing?
Yeah.
And then we had like the old ladies that would sit at the bar and be like, give us a shot of vodka. And they would drop it in there and like,
Oh, that sounds like a cool idea.
and they would drink it and drink it and drink it and like fall off their chairs. And I'm like, what the fuck do you think was going to happen? It's
I'm gonna do that.
just because this is light doesn't mean it negates the vodka that you're throwing in there. Like,
I'm gonna do that on Labor Day.
you should. You should.
Although all I have at the house right now is Four Roses bourbon.
Ooh.
I don't know if dropping bourbon into you know what? We'll do it anyways.
Yeah, you know what?
Brandon, open up that Eagle Rare that you have that we haven't opened. Let's ruin our first experience with that bottle and drop that in there. Yeah, no, this is really good. I really like this. This is tasty. This box that Rachel has put together it really does scream
Summer.
August, summer.
Yeah.
This is great, man. This is really
Well,
good.
and I want to say it's very well attuned to summer in Chicago because
Absolutely.
August is always hotter, I feel.
Well, yeah, we just got out of our fucking little mini
Heat wave.
hell's front porch.
Yeah, and I like it's weird because though we had a blip of it in like I think like June or July, something like that. Like it was like getting into the 90s and then just died down and we're like, where'd summer go? And then it's like, hey fuckers, I'm back. It's August.
Yeah.
Your kids are going to school. You're gonna fry.
Yeah. Everyone's gonna be hot as hell. In my warehouse, we've been going in every day this week at 7 so we can leave by 3:30. Because of that. This way, like, as it gets hotter in the day, we can
Did you
get
go
out.
every day this week early or?
Except for today, because I had to stay late.
Oh, okay.
Of course, the day that I had plans after work.
Yeah.
Which is nice. But, you know, it was cool. It was nice and cool today. It'll be nice tomorrow. But I'm probably going to do the same. We were all going to do the same thing just so we can get out early for the holiday weekend.
Nice. That's the way to do it.
No, it works out. We'll see. Yeah, I really like this. The grapefruit is obviously, it's a Radler, but it's up front. It's a light beer. It's like drinking grapefruit juice. It's fucking not like drinking like a glass of grapefruit juice, but it's just, man.
No, but
really
like
good.
if somebody gave this to me and told me it was grapefruit juice, I probably wouldn't know the difference
Like, oh, nice carbonated grapefruit juice.
because I don't drink grapefruit juice all the time. But if somebody said, "Hey, here's some carbonated grapefruit juice" or like sparkling grapefruit juice, I'd be like, "Okay, great."
Be like, I'm an alcoholic, so there better not be alcohol
Yeah.
in this. I can't drink. I'm not making jokes about alcoholics. Sorry, guys.
I'm dripping.
Brandon, you're cut off from this 2.7 beer. He's
Life.
fucked up. Yeah, this is great, Brandon. So there's a dagger going through a grapefruit. How many daggers? By the way, there's a dagger going through the grapefruit on the can for Spiteful.
Ooh.
How many daggers are you giving this one?
I'm gonna go 4.2.
I'm at 4.2 as well. That's exactly where I was going to go with this. It's really good. It's style and just drinkability and me enjoying it. That's up there. And you know, it's a high rating, you know, and we've given, you know, barrel aged stouts that rating as well,
Yeah.
you know. But it's like, this is a good drink. It's a good beer.
I
Like,
mean, for what you're calling it, it is
yeah,
a grapefruit Radler.
that is
Like,
spot on. That is spot on. It's delicious. I really like it. I'm really happy that we got this. Good job, Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel.
No, yeah, thank you. It's a very great pick. I'm glad that this is where this landed as well too, because I feel like the Martzen was pretty good. Also lighter. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And maybe that's the focus. You know, as far as an Oktoberfest goes, that beer fits this box particularly well.
Agreed. Yeah.
And I feel like with that in mind, even like with the way it lands in this box, that I feel like that's maybe more of a 3.8 type idea then for the Oktoberfest more than the 3.3.
Yeah.
Even putting it in that, just mainly putting it in that, perspective of this box being put together.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Rachel chose it. Rachel, maybe that's why you chose that Oktoberfest beer.
Good job, Rachel.
All right, I'm going to slam this real quick, and we're going to move on to our last beer for this episode. Because it's Labor Day, and how much time are you guys spending listening to this episode on Labor Day?
Not enough.
You got shit to do. You've got grilling. You've got
laboring.
You've got lawns to cut. You've got naps to take. That's what I'm going to do on Labor Day. I'm taking naps. It's my day off. Yeah, that's what's cool about not having a 5-year-old, dude.
Dagger to the heart.
All right, last beer of the episode. Not the last beer from the box. We have 2 more from the box. 2 that we're not. I'm going to mention the 2 that we're not getting to. One is from Standard Goods, and that's a lager, which is pretty interested in having that cool black can. Excuse me. And then the other one is Rose Spritz Sparkling Seltzer, 3 milligrams of THC and 3 milligrams of CBD. That's a beer that's going to chill us out a little too much, and I'm trying to be chilled when I leave. I'm not trying to be that chill. I have all that sugar flowing with me from that pie anyways. But what we are about to drink is from Years Brewing, Chicago and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Wow. I'm unfamiliar with Years, but this is their Pilsner, and it's non-alcoholic. There's less than 0.5% alcohol in this. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. That, it exploded a little bit. Sorry. There you go. You got a paper towel somewhere? I don't want to ruin your bar.
Nope.
Okay. Your paper towels by your slap sink?
Nope.
Okay.
Start talking.
Well, Brandon's getting me a paper towel because this beer foamed up a little bit. I read something by Rachel that she posted today that was talking about this beer in particular, and she was pretty much talking about the whole thing about Beer Adjacent is about drink more craft beer, but it's also nice too that we finally have way better non-alcoholic options.
True.
And we've done non-alcoholic episodes before. It's just gotten better, and it's nice to see that that's an option. Like when you go out and you don't want to drink, but you want to have a beer. You know what I mean? Like, or if people who are working out or trying to be more health conscious, you're going out with friends drinking a beer. You grab something like this, and it's a really good choice.
So I will say the reason it says Chicago and Milwaukee, it's a product of Pilot Project.
Ah, that's right. I forgot. It's Pilot Project.
Holy yeasty!
Is it? I didn't even smell it yet.
Oh, dude, I just smell it. It smells like yeast.
It's, you know what? Okay, so everything I just said about non-alcoholic beers. This is the thing about non-alcoholic beers, though. I'm not trying to detour anybody from. We've taken a sip yet, but what I get from beers like this, as far as right away, that smells like fresh wort.
Yes,
when you're brewing,
totally.
It kind of tastes like that without the sweetness.
Yes,
but I'll be honest, it's not half bad.
No.
It's actually pretty good.
I like it. But I'm in the same camp. I was I took a sip and I'm like, I smelt it and I was like, that's kind of warty. Drank it and I'm like, it's like a watered. I don't want to say watered down.
Yeah, because it's not lacking flavor. I was gonna say because there's some flavor there.
Yeah, but it's like if I was drinking fresh wort.
Yeah, minus the sweetness because this is not sweet. It's definitely light and crisp. And the hoppiness to it is really nice. I like that. I like
That's crazy.
Yeah. The only thing that I would want more from this is, I know it's a Pilsner. I just need a little bit more flavor.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more.
I would like a little more flavor and a touch more body.
Body, I'm okay with because it's a Pilsner.
I guess so, yeah.
But you're not wrong. I mean, there's still body to bodies to Pilsner. But it's not a bad beer. It's actually very.
But God, the fact that like every time I take a sip, it literally smells like wort.
Yeah. Which, by the way,
it's like they took a beer, or they brewed a beer, and they just, we're not gonna throw yeast in it. We're just gonna bottle that. Yeah. I feel like that's where we're at because, dude, I've never had a non-alcoholic beer that smells like this.
Okay.
So I would love to know how they did this because I'm almost in the camp of like, that's what they did. They just brewed beer.
Possibility.
Didn't throw in yeast and just.
But the thing is, so there was fermentation though. Because there
in the can? Like,
well, maybe that's why it foamed over. No, I think it's there is some type of fermentation there.
Well, I mean, they said they added yeast. I don't know when. But God, forgive me, but like, if this was the intention, like, if for a non-alcoholic beer, this is fantastic. But like, yeah, like, but if like that's what you were going for, I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's this is interesting.
Yeah, like I'm significantly puzzled.
Color on it's really nice too. I mean, it's nice. It's kind of like the Maplewood and Peace rice lager. It's very clear.
Yeah,
it's got that nice straw color to it. But yeah, like it's wort. By the way, is when after you've mashed and then you boil during brewing, and you've added the hops right before you go to transfer it into a vessel to ferment. That's the wort, and it has a very specific aroma, a very specific flavor, and this is very much like it.
Yeah.
Now, do you think you'd buy this to drink?
No.
Me neither. But I don't think it's a bad choice for a non-alcoholic beer.
Well, let me step back. If I was not drinking,
yeah,
maybe.
I would say if I'm not drinking, yes. But there's other non-alcoholic beers that I'll drink while I'm 100%. Drinking.
Like,
you know, we've talked about Go Brewing. Their stuff's really good.
Yep.
Even Athletic. Oh man, Athletic. But I love Athletic stuff.
Yeah.
Who else? Sam Adams, Just the Haze.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I still have one of those left in my fridge, by the way.
Ooh.
That's over a year old.
That'd be lovely.
See how that is. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm not knocking this beer. It's
not at all.
I think it's a good option for a non-alcoholic beer. For me personally, I don't think it's one that I might go back to. I don't think I'm reaching for this one.
Yeah.
But to go off of like what Rachel said in her post, it's nice to have more options. It's nice to have more non-alcoholic options. Like, you know, if I was out at a bar having some drinks, you know, maybe I had like 2 beers and everyone's like, I want to wrap it up soon. People are like, oh, we're stick around. I'd grab something like this.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, you got an alcoholic beer? I'll have one of those because then it's like, oh, I'm still having a drink with everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm just not drinking because I don't want to drink anymore and I got to drive home.
Yeah.
I'm trying to survive. Yeah. All right, Brandon, how many years? I think you need to do the split like I did.
Yep.
Because I'm going to do a split on this one.
I'm doing like, I'm like 3.25.
All across the board?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go 3.3 for my preference. As far as an NA beer goes, I'm going to go like 3.7.
No, you just say the number, dude. You told me to blend them, so I blended them.
No, I said separate them.
Oh.
I said split them. I specifically said split them.
Well, whatever. Like blended together, I'm like 3-2, 3-3. That's because like, dude, like I like this, but like
it reminds you of homebrew.
Yes,
And not everybody's gonna.
I love homebrew.
Yeah, but not everybody's gonna get like. I feel like because we have how many times we've brewed beer and tried our wort, like not a lot of people are gonna have that.
Yeah.
People who haven't brewed aren't gonna have the same experience we have had with this beer.
No, I agree. And like, dude, and like you said, dude, one of my favorite things about homebrewing, which God, I gotta do that again.
Yeah, I gotta brew soon.
Is like, dude, like when you taste the wort, dude, that's like my favorite thing. I'm like, all right, because that tells me
where you're at.
It's a very difficult thing to describe to people that don't brew. That like drinking the wort gives you a very clear idea of like
where it's
where
headed.
your beer's gonna go.
Yeah.
Where it's at and where it's.
I mean, depending on like how fermentation goes and shit like that, but still, it's a good idea of like, oh, okay, this is a good preview of what this beer might be.
Because you want that maltiness, you want that hop bitterness, you want all of that stuff in there. But if you try it and it's watery, which I've had a couple of times, like it's like if it's watery, you're like I don't think this is gonna go the way I want it to go. But if it's got that malt forwardness, it's got that like
the hoppiness that you're looking for. Yeah.
Dude, that's the way to do it. That's the way to know. But so like this literally like tasting like the wort is just kind of blowing my mind.
I thought Aggie was coming over here to say something. She's just hopping along.
She's just poor girl.
Old little lady walking around. Look at her go though. Still moving like a champ. I stand by.
She's giving up on us.
I stand by my rating.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah. Overall, though, if you had to put these in order from the 4 that we've tried from the box, where are you putting them all, man? So it's kind of. I think this one's tricky.
Yeah. So. I'm gonna do.
I think you're gonna do the same thing I'm gonna do.
I don't know if you are.
I think you are. I think I am.
I think I'm gonna put the Solemn first.
What?
No, I'm not. Just based on what I liked.
Okay. Sorry, I take that back. I shouldn't have said what like that. I was going off of your ratings. That's why.
No.
Sorry.
I think probably the lager first.
Maplewood.
The Radler. Mm-hmm. The Oktöberface, and then this one.
That is my rating as well. All good beers, all good choices. I think there's a lot of different summer tastes here for a lot of different people. And I feel like this is a really good beer box. Thank you, Rachel, again, Beer Adjacent. Appreciate the kind offerings and looking forward to... I am looking forward to the Standard Goods Lager and the Rose Spritz THC and CBD beers from this box as well.
Yeah, that one will be like...
Well, definitely. The Mars one, I think we got to put on an episode.
Yeah.
And the Standard Goods one might end up on it too. Maybe that'll be on the next episode that we do. But overall, fantastic box, and you guys should go follow Beer Adjacent. She's on Instagram, and is she doing a podcast right now?
I don't know.
Rachel, sorry. I don't really listen to podcasts because I record them.
You're not on ours? We don't know.
We'll put you on in case you are so you can talk about it. But yes, thank you again, Rachel. Great selection. And everybody should go follow Beer Adjacent on Instagram. And, just hop on board this beer box train. Choo-choo.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, but
I don't know how it works either.
But I do know she has a list to sign up for.
Yeah.
If you want to get one of her boxes, so.
Mm-hmm. All right, I just finished that. Brandon, I love you, buddy.
Love you too, man.
Happy Labor Day, everybody.
Bye.
This has been The Malting Hour. Be sure to follow us on all social media by searching The Malting Hour and at themaltinghour.com. You can also follow us individually on social media. Brandon can be found on Instagram as BMDub81, on Twitter, BDub81, and on Untapped as BDubDrinksBeer. Tony can be found on Instagram and Untapped under Ace of Help Chicago, on Twitter, The Ace of Help Chicago. Clark can be found as Clarkowski on all three. Dan can be found on Instagram as hip__hops and hip hops on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, like, and rate the show on your preferred podcast listening platform. Until next time, cheers from all of us at the Malting Hour.